Revered Swami Anubhavananda, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this, shall I say, a spiritual feast or a feast for the soul for the next 7 days. And as you can see on the banner, that we are starting the evening series of talk with the theme, Happiness, a Way of Life. And this morning we've also started the morning series, which is from 7:45 to 8:45. That's chapter 3 of the Panchadashi. Most of you are aware, coming to AMA, Swami Anubhavananda does not really need any introduction, but you know that he's been coming to AMA for more than 15, 17 years, delivered more than 150 lectures, and has been a globetrotter Swami. And as you all know, as people identify him as the happy Swami, that's his symbol, be happy. And basically his constitution is love and joy. Basically that's all I have to say. And you have been enjoying his lectures throughout, and we hope that we will be having many lectures in the years to come. And before Swamiji begins, I'll welcome Swamiji on behalf of AMA, on behalf of all of you, with a bouquet of flowers.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Happiness, a way to life. On this we will deliberate and remain deliberately happy. There is one organ for all of us. I am talking about human beings. And there is tongue, which is 2 in 1. It has a sense of taste and a nonsense of talk. If we can take care of this, we will definitely be leading a happy life. Very simple. There are 3 principles. Principle number 1, when you are happy, never give a promise. Dasharatha did it, and he suffered. If you have to give promise, give like Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Give and break. See? Like, the rules are meant for breaking. They are not meant for obeying, because they are not practical. Whenever they write, don't urinate here, it is the right place. Don't spit here, it is the right place. Say, don't take a U-turn, that is the right place to take a U-turn, Therefore, when you are happy, never give a promise to anybody. See? Second thing, when you are angry, never reply to anybody. See? This is controlling tongue I am talking. And the third thing, when you are confused, never take a decision. When these 3 principles we follow strictly, we will be effortlessly happy in life. See? Therefore, when many people, something wrong today with the mic, or with me probably. So, whenever we are living in this world, is it okay? दूर करूँ क्या? नज़दीक करने से तो गड़बड़ हो रही थी. It is echoing. हाँ, कम करो जरा. Echo is a ghost wire. So when we take these 3 principles and start living, see what happens. The first principle was, When you are happy, never promise anything to anybody. Because that is the time people will encash on our foolishness. Whenever we are happy, we are fools. Take the time of your marriage. That was the only time in your lifetime that you were happy. See? And this is the secret of my happiness. I attend the marriages of others. That time I am happy because they are happy. Rest of the time they manage. You know? Ahmedabad Management Association. They have to manage. Therefore, whenever we are happy, be attentive to yourself. Are we losing the sense of proportion? See? And if we lose the sense of proportion, we say things which are impractical, which are not possible. But in that excitement, losing the balance, we go the wrong way. See? This is the foundation of living happily. Never lose your cool. See? If we study Bhagavad Gita, what is the message of Bhagavad Gita? This is the message. Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo. 3 pairs. First is when you interact with the world, you will either win or lose. And when we win, we gain. When we lose, we are at a loss. And when we gain, we are happy. And when we lose, we are miserable. And all these 3 pairs, their impact is straight away on our mind. See? And when our mind becomes disturbed, when the equanimity of our mind goes away, that time we do the things which we are not supposed to do, we say the things which we are not supposed to say, and we promise that which is not right. See? And then thereafter, after we have done this thing, then we glorify our foolishness. Prana jai par bachana na jai. See? If you want to be happy, follow Krishna, not Rama. See? Now also Ram Janmabhoomi problem is there. See? Therefore, let us have this clear understanding. When we interact with the world, most important thing is not the world. Our equanimity, our peace of mind. If our equanimity and peace of mind is maintained, then alone we can think properly, we can interact properly, and we can take decisions properly, and thereafter our life is not a burden of regrets that we carry throughout life. A happy person has no regrets. A happy person is the one who takes the responsibilities of his or her own decisions. See, many times, these funny things happen. That, see, I never wanted to get married, but my mom told me to get married. I got married, but I don't like her. Are you a furniture? Take it here and put it there, One young boy came and asked me, Swamiji, I am confused. I said, I can see from your face. Next. Now my question is whether I should get married or I should follow a path like you. I said, you should get married. He said, you told so easily. I said, that is the easiest way. See? No, but sometime I feel I should get into sannyas and all that. I said, look here. Those who take sannyas, they don't go for collecting votes. There was Mother and a daughter staying in the same town. The daughter married, and one day she came, morning, crying with the mom. And the father, was going for taking bath with a towel around him. And he said, "What is this early morning? This mother and daughter are horrible creatures. Early morning you start crying and complaining. What is there?" So the wife says, "You don't understand anything. I know that. I would never have married you had I understood." He was a happy-go-lucky person. Then the problem is that my husband, the daughter says, my husband is constantly threatening me. If something happens, he threatens. If you do like this, I'll go and take sannyas. And therefore, I am afraid. Anything I do, he threatens. I'll go and take sannyas. So the father said, "Look here, those who say, I'll take sannyas, they never take." Then how the sannyas is taken? He said like this. He walked away out of his house with the tauliya and never came back. Maybe he was waiting for the opportunity. So we have to learn the art of taking decisions. If we want to be happy in life, we have to take decisions. This is one thing which we lack, particularly Indians. Whether the ruled or the ruined or the rulers, anyone. No decision is taken. See? If any decision is taken on time, we save a lot. See, like your Narmada Dam, had it been built when it was started, but our democracy, democracy is the rule of the majority, and majority is always the fools. Therefore, in democracy, the fools rule the wise, and the wise remain otherwise. What else can they do? See? Decision making is the most important principle of living happily. And this we have to start learning right from childhood. Very important. See? I'll tell you the importance of this decision making. There was a friend of mine in Delhi. He had a son, and husband and wife separated. Wife wanted to be a Bollywood star, and the husband was a simple man. So she said, "I think I have married you by mistake. So you take the son, I don't want him also. I want to go to Bollywood." And from Delhi she went to Bollywood. So this child, he was with the father. So everything that he has to do, "Papa, is it okay? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, isn't it, Papa?" "Yes, beta." 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, isn't it, Papa?" "Yes, beta." Now slowly he developed a character wherein for everything he has to take opinion of his father. A person who depends on the opinions of others can never take a decision in life. See, you take the decision and thereby learn to be responsible for your own life. Those who complain that because of the mom and dad, because of my father I am like this thing, they are dumbos, nothing else. See? You can imagine, like, this child came with the mother or father, holding the finger. It looks nice. Young mother, young father, young child going. Suppose the child is 40 years old and the mother is 60 years old, and the child is holding the finger of the mother and going in a shopping mall, "Mummy, mummy, chocolate." Will it look good? See? So we have to be firm and strong, that we have to take decision. Nobody can do it for us. But we being Indians, we are expert. Indians are expert in everybody's job except their own. What others should do, we are expert in telling. Indians are expert in giving advice to anybody, even to God. They don't hesitate. See? Indians are expert in taking decision for others. What others should do, immediate take decision. I think, our daughter is running here and there. I think we should get her married. Decision taken. But whether she wants or not, who cares? Get her married, she will be booked for life, So it is only transferring our problem to another one, See, friends. So if we learn the art of taking decisions, then you will see our life will be most beautiful. And for taking the decisions in life, what we require is the right kind of mind. See? Arjuna's condition was exactly this. He was not able to take a decision. Na etad vidmak kataranno gariyo yadva jayama yadivano jayo. I am unable to decide whether we should win over them or we should allow them to win over us. As if, it is like a chess game. See? And therefore, I am confused. And if you are confused, if you can't decide, don't take a decision. Because by what you are taking the decision, we take the decision by an instrument called as the thinking faculty. And if your thinking faculty is clouded with confusion, we should never take a decision. See? But most of our decisions are like Arjuna. We take a decision and thereafter regret. See? And such people, I call them cowards, who cannot take decisions in life. See? Then the question comes, how to take a decision? How to develop this faculty of taking decisions? See, in the Bhagavad Gita, there is one verse attributed to Arjun. In the second chapter, 7th verse, if I remember correctly. Karpanya doshopahat svabhavaha pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha yasreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. See? This is what Arjuna did. And then he got a proper guidance. And although the whole guidance was given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna, towards the end, Bhagavan Sri Krishna was very clear. And he told in clear terms, Mr. Arjuna, whatever I have to tell you, I have told. See? Now, thereafter, now you decide what has to be done or not done. Because I am not going to tell you, you do or don't do. Iti te jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrushya etat asheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Decision should be yours. See? This is one of the most important faculty for any happy living. See? And for taking decisions, we require a faculty called as a mind or the intellect. And that mind or the intellect must be cool, not agitated, not disturbed, not confused, not angry, not depressed, not dejected. See? Then only we can take a right kind of decision. And for that, one technique I'll tell you, try this. When you get up early in the morning, Swamiji, sorry, we never get up early in the morning. Prathama grase makshika pata. So, we get up in the morning, finish your morning ABCD, take nice bath, at least once in a while. Take nice bath, and when you are fresh, Sit before the altar of your reverence, whatever, whomsoever you revere, respect, and sit cool. Take deep breathing for 2-3 minutes. Deep breathing for 2-3 minutes cools down the mind to some extent, and thereafter put your problem before the altar in your own language. You don't have to say in Sanskrit. Bhagwan knows that you don't know Sanskrit. See? Otherwise, we go on chanting the prayers which we don't understand, See? Vishvam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pasyannatmani mayaya bahirivot bhutam yatha nidraya yas sakshat kurute prabodha samaye svatmanameva dvayam tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye namaidam. वो तो समझ गए, अपन तो समझे ही नहीं. Talk in your mother tongue. See? Suppose your father is Bengali and mother is Gujarati, talk in Gujarati. Mother tongue. See? Don't talk in Gujarati. See? Gujarati and Bengali because Gujarati, don't talk in that language. And put your problem. Oh Lord, this is the problem. Please guide me. Not take decision for me. Please guide me. And whatever first response comes from your heart, hold on to that. Don't add clause and appendix. See? But no butting. If, no ifing. See? Take. At the most, what will happen? You will go wrong. Anyway, we have always gone on wrong, so we are expert in that. So, but hold on to that. And then slowly, when you continuously do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, then you will develop this faculty. You know what is this faculty? Be very attentive. We all have 2 channels of energy. One is the energy to act, dynamism, activity. And second is the energy to think and decide. These 2 things, when they are supporting each other, not cancelling each other, then the third factor we develop in ourselves, and that is called as self-confidence. Those who cannot take the decisions, they don't have self-confidence. See? And when they don't have self-confidence, they will every time go and ask somebody, "Main shaadi karu kya?" Don't do yaar shaadi. What is there to get married? Have you seen anybody happy after marriage, including Rama? So why get married? Forget about it, But Krishna got married 16,100 and that much you can get married, but not one. Because when there are many wives, the husband is happy. If you don't believe in me, you go and ask anybody who is having 4 wives. Okay? The technique is, what this husband does, he keeps these 4 in a jealousy mode. So they keep on fighting with each other and try to please this Dumbo, and he enjoys and they suffer. Therefore, to handle one wife is difficult. To handle half a dozen is very easy. See? Therefore, if we have to take decisions, self-confidence is required. Self-confidence is nothing but when our knowledge is manifested in our actions, and our actions are the representative of our knowledge, then alone the confidence will come. See? How the confidence doesn't come, this I'll tell you, and then we'll learn how the confidence comes. As usual, I was in somebody's place for something, food and all that. When I reached their house, The mother was cooking or doing something. She told her daughter, about 22 years of age, look here, see Swati, Swamiji has come, I'll just come, you just take care of him, give him a glass of water. So she said, okay mom. And when she was saying, hold the glass properly, you will dash somewhere and break it. The mother has to say this. Otherwise, how can she be mother? And the daughter is obedient. So she took the glass. Mama, I know. And it broke. See, I told you 100 times. See? Then that daughter told me, Swamiji, this is the training I got right from my childhood. Anything I do, I am so confident that I do wrong. See, when you start condemning somebody all the time, that person loses self-confidence. See? Therefore, it is necessary, if we are dealing with others, we have to bring out the positive things in others, not all the time condemning. तुम बेवकूफ हो, तुमको क्या आता है? All the time? No. See? If you go on telling somebody that you are a fool, after a few days or years, he accepts. तुमने ऐसा क्यों किया? You told I am a fool. He is very comfortable with that. Because he has accepted. Now, such a fool can never have confidence. This is one aspect. We lose confidence in others by constantly nagging, constantly finding faults. No. Look something positive. See? This is how the modern management. Hire and fire. It is easier to condemn somebody and remove that person from the job. But that is not the Indian approach. It is not the Indian wisdom in management. That is the American wisdom. See? In Australia, they have got DCM slips. On Friday evening, when they go home, everybody is going out with high heartbeat, high blood pressure. And when he is going, the watchman stops and he is given the DCM slip. His keys are taken. You need not come from tomorrow. DCM means don't come on Monday. Gone. See? Fired. This is not the right approach to humanity. We can condemn anybody because that depends on which side of the table you are. See? The position makes a difference. Like, how long is 1 minute? This I read on a toilet somewhere, I went in Bombay, somebody's house. Hurriedly I came. Very long journey and very high BP, bladder pressure. So I just wanted to go to the bathroom. And it was closed. I said, oh God. So I did tuck. So from inside, please read the notice outside. Then I read the notice outside. How long is 1 minute depends on which side of the door you are. So, when we have to condemn somebody, it is very easy. But if we are able to find out a positive quality in a person with whom we are working, see, then our genius comes up. There is a shlok, Subhashitam in Sanskrit, which tells, there is not a single plant which does not have the medicinal value. There is not a single word which does not have the value of a mantra shakti. Any word, it has a mantra shakti. How it is possible? Try. Go to Church Gate in Bombay, morning 9 o'clock, when the whole Bombay is pouring, and look at a heavy, hefty, strong person, sumo brand, and come crossing and just talk to him. Hey, Lambu, where are you going? This is a Mahamantra. And then see what happens. The mantra Shakti is invoked and it gives you one. What happened? Maha mantra. So every word has got the power of mantra. And third, every person has got at least one good quality. Prayukta tatra durlabha. But we are unable to cognize because our vision is clouded, bias. And such people, when they are not able to see goodness in others, they can never be happy. So to be happy, we have to change our vision. And this is the vision. Let us try to see something positive. Somewhere it is there. And this can be possible if our mind is at our disposal. And if our mind is not at our disposal, then we will see always negativity. Like in Mahabharata, story comes, Bhagavan Krishna tells Duryodhana that I had to do some yajna, I want some good person, go and get one good person. Duryodhana goes and comes back empty-handed and says, I couldn't find out a single good person. Then, okay. Then Bhagavan Krishna tells Yudhishthira, go and find out at least one bad person. I will give the sacrifice. And he goes and comes and he says, I couldn't find a single bad person. See? So our vision determines what is in the world. And if we are having this positive approach, we will be at peace. And whenever we see something good in somebody, we can never be miserable. Otherwise, everything is okay, but. So all that everything is okay is erased by that one but. See, one wife was complaining about her husband before the child. Swamiji, my husband is very good, everything is fine, but he is so angry, and when his anger comes, it is impossible to tolerate him. That time I feel disgusted. What should I do? The child who was coming for my talks, he said, Swamiji, shall I reply this question? I said, Chelaji Jindabad, Suru ho jao. A small child, about 8 years, he said, what Swamiji taught us in the class? He told, everything is Brahman, everything is God, is it not? Why don't you accept our Papa is also a God, Brahman? Only thing, brands are different. He is an angry brand Brahman, that's all. See? If we take this approach, then we will never be miserable. See, friends, and to take this approach, what is required is our mind must be having self-confidence. And how do we develop the self-confidence? This point I had discussed here only many years before in some other context. Today we will have the same point in context to living happily. If you draw two lines from the same point, those two lines can never be parallel. See, like the tripod in front of you. Now the three legs come from the center point, base of the camera. So they can never be parallel to each other. Like, two fingers coming out from one palm. They can never be parallel. If the two fingers are coming from two palms, then they can be parallel. But not from the same palm. Point number one. Next. When we go away from the origin of the line, the distance between the two lines starts increasing. Mathematically, geometrically, trigonometrically, correct? Now, these two lines are, one is the line of action and second is the line of knowledge. Knowledge is responsible for taking decisions. and action is responsible for execution of those decisions. In our country, decisions are taken, executions are never done. Naturally, how there can be any progress? See? Therefore, when this thing is perpetually practiced, take few examples which we can understand this principle. Knowledge. Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. KG1, KG2.